बड़ा बोले आना पड़ा है इसका Can I start on the side? On the book and also in the page. We do this and in the main start 3 pages of grammar. MOV or start. So, next I am the whatever. Okay, chalo, all summer in a day. By Ray Douglas Bradford. Read the previous intro part first. Ray Douglas Bradford. You have seen the formats on the paper, the sample papers have come online. Everything has also online. Sample paper for elections, the same. Other subjects, there are changes, they have seen them.
But last year the MCQ नहीं कही।
वो का तो वही है ना 10 marks 10 marks but वो जो second section भी है ना optional questions that 10 marks there were 1 mark questions also asked वो 10 marks में you're attempting a particular chapter there were some questions which had 1 mark का question
Give reasons for
even latter part of the question no some have
so give reasons and one marks
so there was some where वो पूरा 10 marks has 1 mark questions which is good अगर नहीं भी आया तो वो 1 mark जाएगा and to score also 1 mark is easy that was the good thing options are then options are plenty you can choose whichever
give reason तो क्या सही क्या होता है addiction is हमेशा give reason that is नहीं but we are just
they are giving you a lot of options also you can do your selection नहीं बोर्ड भी कर सकते हैं because of your first section या compulsory but where your 10 marks in depth is concerned in depth you need to focus on
but अभी पहले हर बार से इतनी हमें सब but अब पहले इंग्लिश में इजी पढ़ता था ना अब कम में
optional हमने chapters भी पढ़ा five poems out of which two will be asked
नहीं 3 poems option will be basically 3 poems
which means that तुम लोग 2 chapters skip नहीं कर सकते सब तो करना पड़ेगा because of your MCQ also this time I saw in MCQ there are more marks allotted to this MOV का सारा है and so what we have done अपने 10 है ना 5 chapters 5 poems उसका एक है single and the remaining 6 have been given to MOV okay 6 marks 10 मतलब 1 का एक poem का एक chapter का whereas last year what they have given 2 marks 2 marks MCQs 2 marks for each chapter and 2 marks for each poem so this year they have focused more on MOV in your compulsory question and I was saying means for your boards you cannot think of skipping 2 chapters like तुम लोग अगर सोचोगे मैं total skip तो possible नहीं है that you are here but attempting for your big question answers you cannot think कि हाँ मैं angel in disguise नहीं करूँगी और मैं blue it नहीं करूँगी you cannot skip both because you will have 2 chapters and 2 poems. What if Angel in Disguise and Beauty Diary are only 2 options out of which you have to do one? तो गड़बड़ हो
तो हम प्रेजेंटर से ऐसा कर सकते हैं ना कि एक स्टूडेंट लेकिन पता
तो इतना सोच सकते हो कि मैं इसका लॉन्ग आंसर नहीं करूंगा बट
पूरा पोएम और तो पोएम्स के सारे चैप्टर अच्छे
ये ऑप्शनलाइज एक्सप्लेन
वो जो हाँ एक तो पे कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं मतलब ना जो स्पीकर
लास्ट फाइव नोट्स नहीं पूरा बुक नहीं आया
ये 5 हो गया
which is that 5 to 10 6 to 10 6 to 10 means from question answers point of view you all can afford to skip one which could be you will do क्योंकि उसमें बहुत minute details हैं you all cannot skip both जी मैं क्वेश्चन आंसर्स में ये भी नहीं करूंगा ये भी नहीं करूंगा अगर वही दो आए तो तुम क्या करोगे इसमें से एक तो कंपल्सरी है
मेरे सब पे भी
Okay, so we read this intro part. Ray Douglas Bradbury. Ray Douglas Bradbury was an American fantasy, science fiction, horror, and mystery fiction author. His short story, All Summer in a Day, is set on the planet Venus. Where is it set? On the planet Venus. And describes in vivid detail the day when the planet experiences sunshine, an event that occurs only once in 7 years. So, on Venus, you get to see the sun only once in 7 years. There are these children who live on Venus. They are the kids of scientists. The scene is set in a school where the teachers and children await the appearance of the sun. The story explores the darker side of human nature that is manifest even in children as they pick on Margot simply because they see her as different from them. Now, Margot is a girl who has just come to Venus from Earth. So, she misses the sun a lot. And the people, the other children, are very indifferent towards her. वो लोग उसको as a group नहीं accept करते. Okay? So, darker side of human nature. You'll come to know later what they do with her as the story progresses. Bradbury's tale ends on a note of hope as the children seem to feel shame and remorse for their thoughtlessness. So later they feel ashamed for what they did. Now it's started. Story. All somewhere in the day. Ready? Ready. Now, so the scientists really know what will happen today with it. Look, see for yourself. The children press to each other like so many roses, so many leaves, intermixed, peering out for a look at the hidden sun. So they were peeping out, trying to get a glimpse of the hidden sun. It rained in a spring. It had been raining for 7 years. So continuously there was rain and rain and rain. For 7 years, they never got to see the sun at all. तो अभी ज़्यादा साइंस में मत बोलिए, बट आगे, मतलब ध्यान रखिए. It had been raining for It had been raining for 7 years. Thousands upon thousands of days compounded. Compounded means added and filled from one end to the other with rain. What was filled? The days were filled with rain. With the drum and gush of water, with the sweet crystal fall of showers, and the concussion of storms so heavy they were tidal waves come over the island. Concussion is the sound. Okay? There were strong storms, heavy rain all over Venus. 1,000 forests had been crushed under the rain and grown up 1,000 times to be crushed again. Means rain ज़्यादा होगा तो there will be a lot of forests also. So there were forests that had grown, those trees that had grown. Again, then there were storms, and again those forests had been destroyed, crushed under the rain. And this was the way life was forever on the planet Venus. And this was the school room of the children of the rocket men and women. Rocket men and women refers to the scientists, those astronaut people. So the rocket men and women who had come to a raining world to set up a civilization and live out their life. So this was an okay. So pay attention. Stop here. So my party pay attention plus okay. So they had these scientists had sent their children over here and they had tried to, it was like an experiment to see whether we can all go and stay on planet Venus. It's stopping. So what is stopping? Yes. Margot stood apart from them. From these children who could ever remember a time when there wasn't rain. They were all 9 years old. And if there had been a day 7 years ago, when the sun came out for an hour and showed its face to the sun world, they could not recall. मतलब क्या? ये बच्चे कितने साल के थे? 9 years के. The sun used to come out every 7 years. अभी आने वाला था ये लोग 9 years के थे. मतलब पहले जब आया तब वो लोग 2 years के थे. तो 2 years के होंगे तो what are they going to remember? So they could not recall. Okay, and for how long was the sun going to come? Only for 1 hour. बड़ा ध्यान दे. I'm reading this line again. Okay, so आगे से. They were all. I'm reading this line again. Okay. They were all 9 years old, referring to those children who were on planet Venus. They were all 9 years old, and if there had been a day 7 years ago when the sun came out for an hour. Okay, for how much time had the sun come out? 1 hour. And showed its face to the stunned world. Stunned means surprised, shocked world, because for them it's not a regular occurrence. They could not recall, they could not remember because they were too small at that time. Sometimes at night, she heard them stir. She will not be talking about now. Sometimes at night, she heard them stir in remembrance, and she knew they were dreaming and remembering gold or a yellow crayon or a coin large enough to buy the world with. She knew they thought They remembered, she knew, they thought, okay, which means they will go as per their own perception. अगर कोई चीज है जो तुम लोग ने देखा नहीं है, each one will have his own perception of that particular thing, right? So that's what she said. She knew, they thought, they remembered a warmness like a blushing in the face, in the body, in the arms and legs and trembling hands. But then they always awoke to the tapping drum. Tapping drum is those sounds that the rain makes when it falls. The endless shaking down of clear bead necklaces upon the roof. Clear bead necklaces of the raindrops. Okay, falling from the roof, they appear to be like raindrops. वो उसमें था सी when Sylvia, when the crocodile hit the water, how did those drops of water come? They appear to be like jewels, right? Like a necklace. So the endless shaking down of pure bead necklaces upon the roof, the walk, the gardens, the forest, and their leaves were gone. Leaves were gone by because they could not dream anymore because they were disturbed by those sounds of the leaf. All day yesterday, they had read in class about the sun, about how like a lemon it was and how hot. Okay, because these people don't know anything about the sun. And they had written small stories or essays or poems about it. I think the sun is a flower that blooms just 1 hour. So that's what they felt, because there we used to see the sun only for an hour. There is one flower, no, actually, which blooms. Can move the way. Shiva Ravi doing no. Okay. This one flower, I can't remember the name. It looks only once in 1 year and only for some time. क्या नाम है उसका? We will see later. I'll tell you something. It only blooms for some time and then again it closes. So they felt that the sun, that the sun resembles what is it? I know the Hindi word for that, but I can't remember that. Okay, so what did they think of the sun to be a flower that looks just for 1 hour and again closes? That was Margaret's poem, read in a quiet voice in the classroom while the rain was falling outside. Oh, you didn't write that, protested one of the boys. होता है ना, कोई कुछ अच्छा भी करे तो बच्चे एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते. I have seen that amongst y'all also, y'all in the sense, not you people, but then yes, I've noticed that one small mistake somebody makes, all attack them.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't write that, protested one of the boys. I did, said Margot. I did. William, said the teacher. But that was yesterday. Now the rain was slackening. And the slackening means going down, reducing. And the children were crushed in the great thick windows. Are they crushed in the great thick windows? They were trying to go near the window to get a glimpse of the sun. Best teacher. She'll be back. So now the teacher is not there. She'd better hurry, he'll miss it. They turned on themselves like a feverish bee, all tumbling spokes. Margot stood alone. Tumbling spokes of a wheel क्या रहता है? वो तो circle का Those are the spokes. So they were like a tumbling wheel because there was constant motion and they were all trying to rush towards the window. Margaret, where was Margaret? She was standing alone. She stood alone. She was a very frail girl, pale, very thin. She was a very frail girl who looked as if she had been lost in the rain for years and the rain had washed out the underlying part. The rain had washed. इन्होंने pencil नहीं निकाला है, remove it. नहीं है. She was a very frail girl. It appeared as if the rain had washed out the blue from her eyes, the red from her mouth, and the yellow from her hair. What does this show? Means she is. When do you become pale? When you're not well, when you're not happy about something, you look pale. So it seemed like all the color had been washed off her. The hair, whatever we spoken about, the blue from her eyes, it's not that her eyes had become white. But the glow, the shine of her eyes was no longer there. The blue from her eyes, the red from her mouth, and the yellow from her hair. Yeah, we saw हम लोग क्या करेंगे? So she had become totally pale. She was. तो आगे पढ़ोगे ना, you will feel sad. She was an old photograph dusted from an album. Okay. Why? Because if you are not happy about something, then physical changes start appearing in you. It clearly shows that you're not happy. Whitened away, and if she spoke at all, her voice would be a ghost, which means her voice would not be heard by people at all. Now she stood separate, staring at the rail. The rail.
रणवीर नहीं बोलो क्या कर रहे हैं देखो ना क्या ठीक है उससे माइनस पे या तो ये वाला क्या ना इसका बात नहीं किसी ने बात इसका पीछे अरे इसका पीछे पे पीछे की पैर अरे इतना पीछे ऐसा करना क्या उधर से फोक करेगा. Now she stood separate, staring at the rain and the loud, wet world beyond the huge stars. What are you looking at? Said William. Margaret said nothing. Speak when you are spoken to see how they are trying to dominate over you. तो करते हो ना वैसे. वो दिन वो कौन है बच्चा जिसका मोबाइल ये सब काम करते हो. Then that poor boy was so scared. He was like, जानने के कारण उसको बताया उसने है. इसका पूरा भी नाटक कर रहा है. No, बेचारा बच्चा इतना पैनिक में था. And he was feeling that I was feeling it. And he was when I said he was like, when it's not good. अभी तक ऐसे बात करते हो Then I had to console him. Don't worry, I know it will come. Yet slowly I could wake up. He has not done anything. It no, he could So speak when you're spoken to. He gave her a shove. Shove means he then pushed her aside. But she did not move. Rather, she let herself be moved only by him and nothing else. So she tried not to let it affect her.
She just got pushed a little by him, but she tried not to get affected by anything else. They edged away from her. They would not look at her. Imagine you're in a place where you're totally being ignored by your peers, by your friends. She felt them go away. And this was because she would play no games with them in the echoing tunnels of the underground city. So this place was underground because it used to rain. Surface पे कैसे रहेंगे? तो लेकिन वो बच्चे इसको इग्नोर करते थे क्योंकि ये उनके साथ नहीं खेलती थी. वो थोड़ा अलूफ ही रहती. Why she used to stay aloof? Because she was not happy. Imagine you're forcibly sent to a place where you don't want to be. You're not going to be happy, right? And then people will also stop bothering about it. So she would play no games with them in the echoing tunnels of the underground city. If they tagged her and ran, tag her means वो probably खेलते ना. So if they tagged her and ran, she stood blinking after them and did not follow. So she didn't play in their games also. When the class sang songs about happiness and life and games, her lips barely moved. She was not happy, so how is she going to sing those happy songs? Only when they sang about the sun and the summer did her lips move as she watched the drenched windows. Means she was missing the sun and the summer. Imagine if you have to live for 7 years without a glimpse of the sun. Totally dark, daily. You're indoors, you're not going out. It's so different from what it is for college. A constant rain है तो क्या जाओगे? It's nothing. It's not a novelty for you. And then of course, तेरे से ना अभी सारे डेस्क साफ करवाऊंगी. I'll tell them to bring that scrub and soap for you. Clean all the benches now.
Oh, penalty का.
Don't dirty the benches. वो दिखेगा ना पूरा बेंच में कांच के साफ करके छोड़ेगा. मत पेंट कर मैंने देखा. वो अभी किया. Because I told you. I saw it. Okay. Then of course, the biggest crime of all was that she had come here only 5 years ago from her. Means they were 9. So she came when she was 4. She came when she was 4. 5 years ago. She remembered the sun, the way the sun was, and the sky when she was 4 in Ohio. Okay, so they have come from Ohio. And they had been on Venus all their lives. So who they are we talking about? Was the other children. They had been on Venus all their lives, and they had been only 2 years old when the last sun came out and had long since forgotten the color and heat of it the way it really was. They had no remembrance. But Margaret remembered. It's like a penny, she said once, eyes closed. No, it's not, the children cried. Now you see how they are mocking at her and putting her down. Knowledge-wise, किसका knowledge ज़्यादा है about the sun? Margaret. ये लोगों को ज़्यादा पता है नहीं, but still they are trying to put her down. So this is the dark side of human nature that we are talking about. It's like a penny. She said once, eyes closed. No, it's not. The children cried. It's like a fire, she said, in the stove. Yandu, you're lying and you don't remember, cried the children. But she remembered and stood quietly apart from all of them and watched the patterning windows. Patterning windows means when the rain falls, it creates a pattern on the window, on the glass, so she can be looking at that. And once, a month ago, okay, what had happened a month ago? She had refused to shower in the school shower rooms. So why?
she had started hating the water so much that she had even like kind of a phobia that she started getting against water, that she even those who are smiling, there's nothing to smile. तुम स्टोरी में रहो, हंसोगे तो स्टोरी का फील भी नहीं कुछ आएगा, इसमें हंसने का कुछ है ही नहीं। हंसने को क्या है? पेड़ को कुछ डोमिनेट करेगा तो हंसेगा। Maybe also this girl issues. हंसने को आता है, girl issues होता है। So she had refused to shower in the school shower rooms, had clutched her hands to her ears and over her head, screaming the water mustn't touch her head. She didn't even want that drop of water to touch her head. So after that, dimly, she sensed it. She was different and they knew her difference and kept coming. There was talk. She was different now in what way? Probably she was superior than them. Correct? She was actually superior than them. In that way, she was different. But these children were mocking at her and they were trying to make her feel inferior. Because the children also knew कि ये हमसे better है. तुम किसको down करोगे? जो तुमको लगता है तुमसे better है. So that you go up, right? Say if you're on the same level. सुपीरियर छोड़ो, तुम खुद को सुपीरियर कैसे करोगे? तो ऊपर ही रहोगे, you will put that person down, right? तभी you will feel that's why you will feel more superior. Here in this case, she was different in a way, not that she was inferior, she was probably superior to them, but she was being let down, she was being put down, she was being mocked at. कि दूसरे एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर सकते कि yes you are better than us. So after that, dimly she said, my next reading, there was talk. There was talk that her father and mother were taking her back to Earth the next year. It seemed vital. Vital means important. It seemed vital to her that they do so, though it meant the loss of thousands of dollars to her family. Right? Because they have sent her, they have spent a lot, and they're going to take her back soon. So despite it costing a lot, the parents were still planning to take her back. Imagine if you are you're sent to some kind of a hostel. You've gone there, but you're not able to survive. You're finding it difficult. So you tell your parents that, nahi ho raha marriage, I'm not able to make friends, I don't like this. And you're going into a kind of a depression. What will your parents do? Despite having paid your fees, they remove you from there, they transfer you to another school, maybe closer to home or something like that. So similar thing was going to be done. Look, we should dialogue. And so the children hated her for all these reasons, for big and small given consequences. So because of this, the child hated her because she was going to get something that she wanted, which they could not get. They hated her pale snow face, her waiting in silence, her thinness, and her possible future. You're seeing that her possible future is going to be good only, but they hated that. Okay, so waiting silence, ठीक है, her thinness, ठीक है. Last, what has the author written? Her possible future. So her possible future was going to be good, which they could not accept. Get away. The boy gave her another push. What are you waiting for? Then, for the first time, she turned and looked at him. And what she was waiting for was in her eyes. Well, don't wait around here, cried the boy savagely. You won't see anything. Her lips moved. Nothing. He cried. It was all a joke, wasn't it? He turned to the other children. Nothing's happening today, is it? They all blinked at him and then, understanding, laughed and shook their heads. Now they were trying to tease her and mock at her. "क्या कुछ भी नहीं दिखने वाला है." Nothing, nothing. Oh, but Margaret whispered, her eyes helpless. But this is the day the scientists predict. They say they know the sun. They didn't even let her speak. All a joke, said the boy, and seized her roughly. Got hold of her roughly. Hey everyone, let's put her in a closet before the teacher comes. So now they want to get rid of her. What do they plan to do? They plan to put her in a closet.
What is here? What is here?
नहीं स्कूल था ना टीचर नहीं इंसान लोग मोबाइल में छुपाते हो गए ऐसे बोलो क्यों लड़की को छुपा No, said Margaret, falling back. They searched about her, searched right now, moved around. Searched, moved around. Was thinking in my eye, in her body, in her little voice. They searched about her, caught her up, and bore her, protesting, and then pleading, and then crying. So first she protested. You tried to pull yourself back, she tried that. That didn't work, she pleaded, she requested. That didn't work, she even cried, but they didn't listen to her. And then cried back into a tunnel, a room, a closet. So how did they go? They went through a tunnel. It was anyway an underground field. Through a tunnel into a room, and in that room, one closet. Closet is a cupboard. There they slammed and locked the door. So they shut her and they put her there and shut the door of the closet. They stood looking at the door and saw it tremble from her beating. Door of the cupboard. Felt that tremble, beating and throwing herself against it. They heard her muffled cries. Muffled क्या होता है? When she's screaming from that interior place, no, place inside. Or if someone covers your mouth, what sound will come? That is a muffled sound. Then, smiling, they turned and went out and back. Who's making those sounds, boys?
Anyone else will tell.
एक बार में चुप रही मतलब नहीं करती. Then smiling, they turned and went out and back down the tunnel just as the teacher arrived. I think this also is a good example of how insensitive people can be. अब हम जो चैप्टर कर रहे हैं उसमें कुछ हंसने लायक है ही नहीं. In fact, if one is into this, yes, you will feel sad. And here there are children making noises, laughing, smiling, others looking at them. So again, see what is this displaying? This is also a good example of this dark side of life. नहीं, but ये कर रहे हैं हम सामने तो भी you are not getting affected by it at all. I mean, when I am doing this, I am having a lump in my throat. I am feeling so bad for what has happened with this girl. हाँ? ऐसा नहीं इमोशन फील नहीं होता है. तुम लोग कवर अप करते हो अपने इमोशंस. तुम लोग को लगता है बुरा फील होना या किसी की कुछ इमोशंस फील होना is wrong. Because from our childhood, you know, our culture is such, or human nature is such. If you're crying, what are you told? रोने का बंद करो, मत रो. Right? So you are from the beginning, not you, even I included, because even my parents did that with me, right? Oh, don't cry, you fall, you get hurt, you're crying. Oh, don't cry, ठीक हो जाएगा. Why don't you cry? It's not wrong. That doesn't mean आपकी रोटी को चाहते हो. So don't say मुझे नहीं होता है, इंसान है. इंसान है, इमोशन फील नहीं होता है ना, वो तो कुछ झूठ बोल रहे हैं. मम्मी के पास आता है. Are you attached to your mother's father, grandfather? You are not. ठीक है, एक बात सुन के. You are not attached to your mother's father. You are attached to your mother or no? तेरी मम्मी को कुछ होगा तो तेरे को फील होगा कि नहीं? तो अब जब तेरे को कुछ फील नहीं हो रहा है तो मतलब तू अपनी मम्मी के बारे में नहीं सोच रहा है. मतलब दूसरों के बारे में कम सोचता है. तू अपनी मम्मी का सोच. तेरी खुद की मम्मी को या पापा को कुछ होता है, तेरे को बुरा लगता है या कभी भी आ रहा है जब कुछ होता है. So means you are thinking less of others, so that thinking more about others. Self-centered. दूसरों का सोच. तेरे को ये सोच के बुरा लगता है कि मम्मी का क्या होगा? What mom must be? What mom laughing? He's not even saying मेरे को sad लग रहा था. Sad है. Nobody is telling me to cry. चलो. So what did they do now? They took her through the tunnel to the room, into the closet, and they moved out of it. Then smiling. Then smile, pencil. What am I reading? Keep your pencil pointing there. Then smiling, they turned and went out and back down the tunnel just as the teacher arrived. The teacher did not come to order that. Ready, children? She glanced at the watch. Yes, said everyone. Are we all here? Yes. So the teacher did not take a count or notice that Margot is not here. The rain slacked still more. They crowded to the huge door. The rain stopped. It was as if in the midst of a film concerning an avalanche, a tornado, a hurricane, a volcanic eruption, something had first gone wrong with the sound apparatus. Means you're seeing a film which has a storm, a hurricane, you're going to hear a lot of trembling sounds, right? And suddenly there's no noise. Means something has gone wrong with the sound system. Right? Because here there was total calm and quiet. So it seemed that something had first gone wrong with the sound apparatus involving a film which dealt with an avalanche and a hurricane or volcanic eruption where you will hear a lot of loud banging sounds. Thus, muffling and finally cutting off all noise, all of the blasts and repercussions and thunders. Repercussions are those vibration sounds of the lightning and all, okay? And thunders. And then second, rip the film from the projector. Okay, so then first we are talking about the sound, and then we are talking about the scene, what it looked like. Rip the film from the projector and inserted in its place a beautiful tropical slide. Tropical means a calm, like a summer kind of view. How is it in summer? The sky will be blue. There won't be any. Yes, greenery will be there, but there won't be greenery because there was no sun. Okay.
So a beautiful tropical sky which did not move or tremor is going to be quiet and calm, right? Because there's no rain. The world ground to a standstill. The world which has come to a standstill is quiet and calm. The silence was so immense and unbelievable that you felt your ears had been stuck or you had lost your hearing altogether because they were not used to that quiet and calm. So they felt, we have lost that sense of hearing. The children put their hands to their ears. They stood apart. The door slid back, and the smell of the silent, waiting world came in them. So now they are going out into the silent world where they can see the sun. The sun came out. It was the color of flaming bronze, and it was very large. And the sky around it was a blazing blue tile color. And the jungle burned with sunlight as the children, released from their spells, rushed out, getting into the street time. So you see, it is something that they always wanted, but they never appreciated when Margot was present. They never said that, yes, you're lucky you got to see one, right? Then, now, don't go too far, called the teacher after them. You've only 2 hours, See, here in this, there is a contradiction where in the beginning they talk about 1 hour, here the teacher says 2 hours. But actually it is 1 hour. In the beginning, this you will see it is 1 hour. You wouldn't want to get caught out. But they were running and turning their faces up to the sky. Right? When it rains, you cannot look up to the sky. In fact, they used to not move out on you. They were running and turning their faces up to the sky and feeling the sun on their cheeks like a warm iron. They were taking off their jackets and letting the sun burn their arms. They were out and they wanted to get a feel of the sun. It's much better than a citrate. Your partners also laughing behind the देखो हमेशा ये इसके ऊपर शक होता है ये ना मैं आप पूछ रहा हूँ किसका चलता रहता है साइड ऑफ माइंड नो ही डज दैट नो आई वी को
हां अरे इसको देखो ना क्या कर रहा है सब बाहर से इतने बात कैसे क्या कर बात
see the girls how they speak even the boys here also this point very why? Why no? You need to say why. Why is it attention? Then that's now you know. Why was you attention?
ये उल्टा ज्यादा आंसर है वही तो
Yes. See now. Okay. So letting the sun burn their arms. Oh, it's better than the sun lamps, isn't it? Much better. They stopped running. So now they are out in the open. They stopped running and stood in the great jungle that covered Venus, that grew and never stopped growing. Tumultuously right now, uncontrollably.
That's how we promote this guy.
Uncontrollably. This paragraph finished and we take. Okay, never stopped growing tumultuously, even as you watched it. It was a nest of octopi clustering up, great arms of flesh like eel. Okay, like how they are comparing those eels to the arms of a cluster of octopus. Wavering and flowering in this bleak sea spring. It was the color of rubber and ash. So you see, they were not green in color. The color of the trees was that of rubber and ash, like gray and dark gray type of a color. This jungle from many years without the sun. Sun नहीं है तो कहाँ से green होने वाला है, right? It was the color of stones and white cheeses and ink. Okay, so it was gray, it was dark gray, it was gray, blue, and white in color. It was the color of the moon. First.
तो इसको आज के कैंटीन में लंबा लाइन लगा लंबा लाइन लगा और आजकल जाते मेरा नंबर आने से 2 नंबर का भी कैंटीन का 10 के बाद एग्जाम का तो ये था नाम मुझे अभी सही है पूरा मैं बात नहीं करती 10 के 4 के दिया आते बट क्या हुआ बताता हूँ बट हमारे साथ कट पे है ना अंतरिक्ष हम आपसे क्या कभी नहीं तो मेरे को बर्गर से कितने का जब आप समोसा समोसा कैसे अरे 11 में होता 20 अच्छा मतलब 10 का अंदर आपके टाइम
हाँ मत